That's the sound of someone sleeping soundly on a Restex mattress. Choose from the Donegal range. A Teelan, a Kinnigo, or a Mulroy. It'll change the way you sleep forever. Restex beds, mountaintop Letterkenny. Leave the rest to us.
SSE Airtricity harnesses our greatest natural resource, providing cleaner, renewable energy for homes and businesses across the country. While we all want a greener tomorrow, we also want to save on our energy bills today. With our recent price reductions, you can do both. Right now, we're offering a range of highly competitive energy plans. Switch now and you could save with one of our great introductory offers. To see our very best offers, go direct to ssceairtricity.com. SSE Airtricity. This is Generation Green. Since January 2024, we've decreased our domestic electricity variable rates by 22.8% and gas variable rates by 21.5%. For more information, visit ssceairtricity.com.
Virgin Media customers make the right call with exclusive offers on mobile. Like our unlimited multi-SIM plan for just €15 a month per person. And enjoy 99% coverage on a 30-day contract. Switch in-store or at virginmedia.ie. Virgin Media, it's playtime.
Customer unlimited multi-SIM €15 per person while Virgin Media broadband and or TV is active. Applies to 2 to 6 mobile subscriptions. For T's and C's, see virginmobile.ie.
Tá méidir chiiste ag daoine ar fud na héidean, díreach cos le nail.
Tar éis do mochian sá all, chlórig mé le haid cúntas Airlíne ESB Networks. Tá sí séar an aisce, agus is féidir le gach duine ceanna all. Is cuma cén sa láthraí atá acu. Tá tuiscint inis agam ar an gcuí agus ar na hamana a núságam letrachas. Rud a bhí na chuidú agam taraf a raunú a bhí go díreach a gceart domsa.
Tá teilech nail mar géana leis an 1.8 milliún teilech eile in éidean a bhfuil méidir cliste acu. Fámach cean chu ar féidir le méidir cliste cabhairleatsa, agus chlárú le haid do chúntas Airlíne Siar an aisce ag esbnetworks.ie. Tar linn ar an aistear a dro síl glán lectrach. ESB Networks. Funne bha chur sa síl.
They say time equals money, so spend your money where you spend your time. No matter what your preference is, Cooney's Home Interiors has something to suit every taste and budget. With our extensive range of home furnishing to fit every room and style, from mattresses and beds to rugs, mirrors and suites of furniture. Visit us in store today and see for yourself what Cooney's have to offer and let us help you make your dream home a reality. Cooney's Home Interiors, Letterkenny Retail Park. Huge range, great prices.
You're listening to Jimmy Stafford.
You're only 19 minutes past 8 and you're also listening to Don Ponsoby, who's my special guest co-presenter, and great start there, Don, with the Hot House Flowers. Mark McLean says, an absolute gentleman, talented and sharp as a whip. Big brother is proud, says Mark. There you are now.
Lovely, thank you, Mark.
It's Mark McLean. And hello to Packy. He says, hi Jimmy, the Mutleys are at it again. Could you please play in Dunlow from the Mutley crew to wish Desi and all the Dunlow team all the best versus St. Unions in the county final on Sunday. Packy, I'll see what we do, because Don has his playlist selected. I don't think that's on the playlist because he's a Letterkenny man, so obviously Don's wearing the Unions hat tonight, or the Unions flag. But Packy, we'll see what we do before 10 o'clock. But thank you and best of luck to both teams in Sunday's final. Don, going back to yourself and music, because
yes,
you talked about your aunt and the band and the name and the whole lot, and then moving on from there then.
Right, moving on from there then, when I finished up, my aunt, eventually we got her weaned out of the band because we wanted to play more pop and rock and Beatles and whatever, do you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
And we weren't getting away with ourselves enough, so she left the band in, so then we had to get maybe somebody else in for the play guitar and or play keyboards. Yeah. So we got Percy Robinson was there for a while.
Right, yeah.
Percy joined the band for a while, and I think at that stage as well, Ted was teaching Pat Welsh. She sang, but he was teaching her how to play the bass. Now the way he was teaching her at that particular time, and what I could see of it, what I knew at the time when we were in Scotland for 5 months, stayed over because Lent was coming up. We were over for a wee tour.
Yeah.
Stayed over, and Ted was basically just showing her how to play each riff in the song, you understand, or the pattern of the thing.
Yeah.
Eventually I think she picked it up then to say, where's these notes? I'll find them myself, you understand? I'll try and do it myself. So we had that band in, playing more pop stuff, doing relief work in the Fiesta and that.
Yeah.
And then things started to go a wee bit better for us in general. and that went on to 1975, and I got hitched at that stage. So I says, that's enough of the music for now. I still played music after. Actually, Percy had left the band in again, so Percy says, well, we get a wee 3-piece go and do a bit of country or whatever, a bit of pop.
Yeah.
So we got a guy playing bass, George Devlin from Bridgend, and continued on from that then, and then just coincidentally, the way I'll tell you later on the way it happened with the Mindbender thing.
I do, yeah. We'll come back because we'll talk about it. But go back to the because I remember a story you told about. You originally wanted to play the guitar, wasn't it?
No, actually, I was kind of interested in it, but I never really followed it up. You know,
but was it Ted wanted you to play the guitar? Was there a story you had before?
I'm not sure. I can't really remember. Yeah. You know, but it was probably saying that we go and play the guitar when we were sitting in the hall for an hour before we would start, and I would be battering at the drums, annoying everybody.
Right. Yeah,
something in that effect.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Go and take up a guitar, you can turn it down, and you can,
you were
practice
away in
at
the corner, and that was your
annoying,
where you want to go. Yeah.
Annoying everybody, just
Yeah.
But no, that I made a mistake not to learn the guitar as well.
No, I wouldn't say that. When you see, I've seen you done those drum solos with the Mindbetters, and I can tell you,
we're getting through and all.
Come here, your next choice, and it's an interesting choice, and I'll tell you why in a minute when you tell us about it.
I'll tell you all about it then. Okay, my next choice is "Feet of the Dancer," which Charlie McGettigan, the guy who wrote the song, done here on your sessions on Monday night.
That's right,
and made a good job of it as well. But just to go back to the story of Charlie will probably understand this 100%. Because I think I commented on Maura O'Connell, the way she brought the melodies out. She just gave it a whole new feeling. Yeah. It's like if you listen to Buddy Holly every day, great song, great writer.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to James Taylor doing it. It's just the melodies just. They're out there. It's unreal. So have a listen to that yourself and come back to me. See what you think, or even anybody out there.
So Buddy Holly
every day, and then James Taylor done a version of that, and it's just class. Like,
just writing it down here. Just send us in your text about what you compare the two of them. But he sang it on Monday night with Jargon, who were on the show, and you came with your playlist the last. You didn't hear
the next
that
day. I didn't hear it Monday.
That's incredible.
So I just love the way she sings the songs. Just class. Like now,
what are we going to say? We can.
No, just a big variety of tastes in music. That's why I've picked some of this stuff. You know what I mean?
That's beautiful. This is the wonderful voice of Maura O'Connell and "A Feet of a Dancer." Second choice from Don Ponsoby.
I hope you can sing in the rain. I hope you find all the easy answers to your pain. It won't be easy, but what can I say? There will be trouble on the way, and around every corner there'll be terror and tears. But always remember that we're here, and I hope you find the feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. I hope you find all the easy answers to your pain, and I hope you find love and affection. I hope you find someone who'll care. I hope you find all the right direction everywhere. A shoulder to cry on whenever you're alone. You know you can rely on us, 'cause there's nothing too crazy and there's nothing too dear. But always remember that we're here, and I hope you find the feet of a dancer. I hope you can sing in the rain. I hope you find all the easy answers to your pain, and I hope you find love and affection in some
Ah, it's beautiful, Don, isn't it?
Class. He's a bit of dobro there as well.
Yeah.
Reminded me of you know who.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Oh my God. I haven't played it in a long time.
No, yeah, that's really.
When you hear it again, that's what I love about doing this piece with
Aye.
somebody comes in and says, will you play this one? And that's when you love when listeners come to you and say, will you play this song that you haven't played in a long time?
Yes,
You get
great.
a great variety of stuff, you know,
It's
from
just
people.
great, aye.
And stuff, people have just a favourite song and say, will you play that on the radio? And that's what radio is about. So don't be afraid to text into DJs and look for songs. if they're on
Exactly,
and
yes, that's what it's all
all that
about.
sort of stuff.
If they can
And
possibly play it, they will.
Yeah, absolutely. And going back to the music world, and we'll move on maybe to the Mindbenders. Are we at that stage yet?
Yes, right, okay. Mindbenders came about very sort of strangely. What happened there was I was standing in for a wee band called Euphoria doing the White House in Ballybofey. Used to be a venue. Pat McLean had it.
Yeah.
Pat McLean was a singer and musician himself. He actually played with us years ago as well. And they were playing up there and they were stuck for a drummer and they asked me would I go and pull them out. I says, all right, I'll go, no bother. It was a Thursday night, something like that. Or Friday
And how
night.
many years ago was this? 'Cause you had your 20, what was it, 25th?
We had our 30th actually.
30th, sorry, yeah.
So you're talking nearly 30 years
years,
ago,
yeah.
roughly, give or take. And the way it panned out was we started to play anyway, and this guy came in. I kind of knew him, which was Paul Corn, kind of knew him. Knew the other brother more so, the older brother, Seamus. Came in anyway, and I don't know if we were finished or we were just about to start. He says, any chance you pulling us out? We have a band called Something Else.
Yeah.
That was the name of the actual title of the band, Something Else.
Right.
He says, could you pull us out for a week or two because our drummer's getting married and he's heading off on honeymoon, whatever. I says, I no problem, I'll do that for you. So that's where it's spanned from then. I heard the two boys playing, I heard the band playing. I says, any chance, and the other keyboard player was sort of leaving then, and I says, any chance get a two-piece out along with myself, a three-piece band. We done McGinley's and places like that, and it just stormed on from there.
And that was the beginning of the Mindbenders.
That was the beginning, and then the guy came back on keyboards that was with the band called Something Else.
Yeah.
And he stayed for a lot of years, but he wanted to go on to do more sort of commercial stuff, you know. We wanted to do the other stuff, you know what I mean. So
Joe, I'm going to interrupt your choice because I'm going to play the Mindbenders.
Oh, right.
We play the funky thing.
Right. Thank you.
Don Ponsby is the main drummer here.
When you wake up in the morning, open up your eyes, think about the long day ahead. Drag yourself to your feet, you know you can't be criticized just cause you still got that pounding in your head. You must have stayed too long at that party late last night, stayed up with that girl who left you home. Now you look around your room, pull up your blinds, let in the light. You realize she left you all alone. Get up, get out, get away from it all. Hold your head up high, you know you gotta walk tall. Just get out there and do your funky thing. You've got to strut your stuff up and down the street. Don't try to entertain all the people that you meet. Just get out there and do your funky thing. Got to get your head together, set yourself up for the day, cause that nighttime's gonna come around again. Go out and get yourself a cure, but is that the only way? Cause that might just be the source of all your pain. So you drag yourself out to work, you know it's tough, but it's money and you need it for the rent. If you meet that girl again, are you gonna give it up? Cause before you know it, she will have it spent. Get up, get out, get away from it all. Hold your head up high, you know you gotta walk tall. Just get out there and do your funky thing. You got to strut your stuff up and down the street. Don't try to entertain all the people that you meet. Just get out there and do day is over now for you. It's time to have some fun. Get out there and join that party crew. To you, that's number one. Let no one take the thrill away from you. It's time, you've gotta run. Now you know what it is you've got to do. Get up, get out, get away from it all. Hold your head up high, you know you've gotta walk tall. Just get out there and do your funky thing. You've got to strut your stuff up and down the street. Don't try to entertain all the people that you meet. Just get out there and do your funky thing. I said get up, get out, get away from it all. Hold your head up high.
Oh, you reckon that's, what, 20 years ago, Ted?
Roughly 15 to 20. I just couldn't pinpoint exactly, but it's something around that.
Classy.
That's not a bad re-recording. Done that in Terry McGilty's place too.
See, Terry, yeah, you just shared the post there a while ago as well. That's the Mime, and the Mime Benders will be on Monday night sessions, Monday week.
Yeah, 21st.
Always got a great reaction when you're on the show.
Yeah, that's
Don,
good.
you know,
It's nice. It's nice
yeah.
because we just wanted to get a wee bit of exposure on the show because we're going to do the Cork Jazz on the 25th. We're doing the 26th, 2 gigs on the 26th, and then back to Galway then on the Sunday.
Brilliant.
So we're looking forward to Cork again because we've done Cork for
That's right.
about 20 years.
It's a brilliant
And then
weekend.
it sort of fell apart a wee bit anyway, the venue that we had. You know.
Quick ad break, and we'll be very back
Yep.
shortly with more music from Don Ponsoby.
Swing into Christmas with James Huish and his band singing all your favourite Christmas hits with Europe's #1 Michael Bublé tribute at Angrinnan Theatre, Letterkenny on Saturday 21st of December. Tickets on sale from angrinnan.com and Venue Box Office. Presented by Joe Gallagher Entertainments.
The stunning Drumhala House wedding venue in Rathmullen will open its doors to the public for a special open day event on Sunday the 13th of October from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Take a tour of the beautifully restored manor house and gardens as well as their purpose-built ceremony room and reception marquee. Discuss your dream day with their wedding team and enjoy a champagne reception and live music all day. Drumhala House Open Day, Sunday the 13th of October, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Booking essential by emailing siobhan@drumhallahouse.ie.
Join us at Heron Donegal Town for our 251 open weekend from 17th to the 20th of October. Explore the latest Opel and Kia models with exclusive offers. We're open Saturday 9 to 4 and Sunday 12 to 4. Don't miss your chance to upgrade. That's Heron Open Weekend 17th to 20th of October, Killybegs Road, Donegal Town.
999, how can we direct your call? Can you help me? I'm on my own here. I just want them to stop. Okay, can you tell me what's happening there? There's kids outside my house throwing fireworks and they're hitting the house and they won't stop. Are they outside the house now? Yes, please hurry. I'm so scared.
Fireworks are dangerous and illegal. Don't buy them, don't sell them, and don't use them. A message brought to you by the Government of Ireland.
The Seamus Grant Festival, the 11th to the 13th of October, featuring Scottish supergroup Blazing Fiddles. Concerts, sessions, workshops, exhibitions and film show. For more information, go to our website, seamusgrantweekend.com, or check out our Facebook page. Concert tickets now available on Eventbrite. Clonmany, 11th to the 13th of October.
Hi, Jean Kern here to let you know that our next Highland Radio Book Club choice is We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. Author of the popular Thirsty Murder Club trilogy, Richard now introduces us to a new detective duo, Steve and Amy Wheeler, with a puzzling new murder to solve. We will review the book on my show on Sunday the 13th of October, and as usual, if you would like to take part in any review on Highland, email me jeankern@highlandradio.com.
The Jimmy Stafford Show, where the music keeps getting better and better.
And Don Ponsoby show as well tonight here.
Thanks very much. Nice to be part of it.
You
Much appreciated.
Yeah, no, it's great, and a great selection so far. And that funky thing, I love that from the Mind Benders.
Thanks for playing the boys because I didn't put them on my list.
No, they're my choice there tonight. And do you ever, you know, you're talking about going to Cork for 2 nights and then Galway. Do you I often wonder, do you tire of that, or do you look forward to it, or what's?
We look forward to playing Cork because we can play a programme that we want to play.
Yeah.
And if somebody doesn't like it, they can just go to another venue.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's a brilliant
generally
weekend.
works okay.
Yeah.
You know, and Galway and the Keys, you play a sort of
you're into
read the
more,
audience, read the audience. But Cork, anything we want to play, go at it.
Yeah, it's
brilliant.
brilliant. It's a massive weekend.
See, with the Dairy Jazz, most of the venues we do that, like you can play
just go and play
anything you want, like.
Brilliant. Well, if you're on Cork that October Bank Holiday weekend, I can highly recommend it. It's absolutely venue to venue and jazz on the streets, weather permitting.
It's all
and
free.
That sort of stuff. It's all free as well. And come here, your next choice, another cracker.
Okay, Paul Brady song, Crazy Dreams. I was going to go for the island thing, you know what I mean? But I said, no, I'll have to go with Crazy Dreams. Now, just a wee quick story on that. Paul Brady, his brother got married, it must be 20 years ago, and Paul was at the wedding. We were playing Fame Suckers, Ted, myself, and Damien Doherty, and Michael McGinty.
Yeah.
And we were playing it, and Raw was also there, so I had to play drums for the two bands.
Yeah, but this is the wedding.
This was a wedding.
Yeah.
Paul Brady, Barry Brady was the guy who got married, Paul's brother. So ended up that you could see Paul sort of down in the audience, sort of looking. Sorry, you could see him down in the audience looking to sort of, hey, I wouldn't mind having a wee session here, you know. We got him up for a session. It was great.
Wow.
He seemed to love it, like.
Yeah.
You know. I'll send you a wee bit of a video of it some stage, just because I have it on a CD, whatever, just to get you an idea. Sound quality probably is not great because it's.
So he came up and sang a few tunes.
He came up. He didn't actually. He went up later and sang tunes by himself, more or less.
Yeah.
But he came up and played keyboards.
Oh, did he?
Aye, and it was great wee
What,
session.
do you know what song? Can you remember what song he
Can't
played?
remember what we played.
Yeah.
But I think we might have done maybe Green Onions.
Right.
And
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
Played that, you know, or if it wasn't that, some other thing that we just jammed away. You know what I mean? Really, really good. Like.
So this one brought back memories.
Talented guy.
Yeah. Beautiful track, beautiful choice from Don. This is Paul Brady, Crazy Dreams.
Snowbound siren in the winter dawn. There's a blizzard
Great tune.
Wonderful, wonderful voice of
Yeah.
Paul Brady in Crazy Dreams. Don, you're going to have to stay until after 9 because we're not getting through these as fast as we should.
There's no problem. I'm in no rush.
I know you have a driver outside as well. You have a full-time driver, which is great, isn't it?
Brilliant. Can go on the beer, yeah.
Come here. We'll move on to your next one.
Yes.
And then we'll come back and we've lots more to talk about as well.
Okay, Ray Lynham.
This one I've never listened to this.
Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile. Ray Lynham for me is one of the best country. One of the best. Yeah. The other guy that was thinking about was Rolly Daniels, but Rolly Daniels can sing any type of song.
Yeah, yeah.
So it just says, look, I'll go for just to make it a wee bit different. Could have done Danny Boy, which was a favourite song of my dad's.
Yeah.
And what he called makes a great job of that, Rolly Daniels. Yeah. Have a listen to that sometime.
Danny Boy.
Danny Boy.
Brilliant.
Rolly Daniels. Even live, I seen him doing it live in Derry, and one of the Daniels shows, like, amazing.
And come here, see the likes of this now, Ray Lynham. If you're at home and you put on, whether it's vinyl or is this the sort of, would you listen to this?
I can have a listen to lots of different stuff.
Yeah, you just put it on and
from Jimi Hendrix right down to Ray Lynham.
Ray Lynham, yeah. I've never heard this.
And anything in between. Just music's just sort of. It's a great therapy,
isn't it? Yeah.
Depending on the mood you're in at the time, you can go and say, I would like a wee listen to that there.
Yeah, it's funny. I could be driving down the country and I'm on the road a bit, and I would just put on classical music.
Yes,
and
lovely.
It just brings you to a space where, oh wow, that's
different,
amazing.
so different.
You know, whether it's Mozart or whoever it is,
yes,
it's brilliant. But this is have a listen to this. Is Ray Lynham and Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile.
Her smile, the painter's hands are trembling now, and if she's out there running wild, it's just because I taught her how. The masterpiece that we had planned is laying shattered on the ground. Mona Lisa lost her smile, and the painter's hands are trembling now. And the eyes that used to burn for me, they no longer look my way. And the love that used to be, why, it just got lost in yesterday. If she seems cold to the touch, where they used to burn the flame, I gave too little, took too much, till I erased the painter's name. Mona Lisa lost her smile, the painter's hands are trembling now. And if she's out there running wild, it's just because I taught her how. The masterpiece that we had planned is laying shattered on the ground. Mona Lisa lost her smile, and the painter's hands are trembling now. Just because I taught her how. The
another cracker from the.
Yeah, great singer.
The Vaults of Don Ponsoby.
Super singer.
That's
lovely song. I don't know who wrote that song.
I was just gonna Google it here, but we Google it during the news. But but another legend has been on. Paul McDevitt has been on. He says really enjoying Don's selection. He says a gentleman and a legend. There you are now.
Thank you very much, Paul.
One legend to another.
Thank you.
Dear,
not ancient, not ancient.
Ancient. Well, he has a jingle called the Ancient One, you know.
Oh, does
Saturday, yeah, he called the Ancient One on a Saturday, on the Saturday
right,
Shuffle, the Ancient One. The Ancient DJ he calls himself.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, and he's looking forward to Monday night sessions in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
Hi, Paddy here at Shane Conley Cars in Donegal Town. Are you looking to upgrade your car? With Shane Conley Cars, you'll find makes and models for every budget. Great finance options, and we also accept trade-ins. Check out shaneconleycars.com or call in to us at Shane Conley Cars from Lonahur Road, Donegal Town.
Rud atá timpelar gach duine díon is se an teathrú éráide, agus is féidirlinn ilig gníomhúir son na héráide. Bhín poblar fud na tíre I laidú úsáid foiinemh sa bhaile, I Corcrown, I Tógáil an Bhos, nó baint leas as cuacht gréine I Mailte agus Sráid Bhailte faoin tua. Tá bheith duine ghlach an Pártown is se as mó an méid is féidirlinn a bhainteach, mar go naidhríonn le gníomhartha son na héráide. Take with gov.ie/climate actions work like Tilla Olish or Realtas na Héireann.
It's flu season, and children are twice as likely as adults to catch the flu, which can sometimes cause serious illness. That's why all children aged 2 to 17 can get their free nasal spray flu vaccine, a safe and effective way to protect them and the rest of your family too. So make an appointment with your GP or pharmacist. Visit hsc.ie/flu for more information. From the HSC.
If the medical experts get it wrong, everything changes. From misdiagnosis or delayed diagnosis to surgical injury or even poor treatment, all have physical, emotional and financial consequences. We're here to help. So if your treatment didn't go according to plan, speak to our experienced medical negligence team at McElhenney and Associates. Find us online or call 074 917 5989. McElhenney and Associates Solicitors, Stranorlar. In contentious business, a solicitor may not calculate fees or other charges as a percentage or proportion of any award or settlement.
Highland Radio are planning a musical event just for you. Join us as we spend 3 nights in the luxurious Sleeve Russell Hotel Cavan from Monday the 3rd to Thursday the 6th of February 2025. You will enjoy luxury transfers, dinner, bed and breakfast and nightly entertainment with some of the very best names in country music, including Michael English, Robert Mazzell, David James, Olivia Douglas, myself Sinead Black and many more. Join us on Highland Radio's Cavan Country Getaway for just $4.89 per person sharing. Single supplement applies. Early booking advised by visiting the outlet on highlandradio.com or call us at 074 91 25,000 today.
Hi folks, Paul McDevitt here, inviting you to join myself and Jimmy Stafford this Monday night for another edition of the Monday Night Sessions. Local singer-songwriter and frontman from the Seeger Sessions revival band, Dermot McGee, will be joining us. Mayo singer-songwriter David Connor will also be stopping by for a chat on a few tunes, and we've also some exciting news to share with you. And as always, we'll bring you the very best of new releases from around the Northwest and the rest of the country. So, that's the Monday Night Sessions this Monday night between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. As always, right here on Highland Radio.
That's the wrong jingle. That was the start of the show. We're halfway through.
Right.
And if you just joined us, my special guest co-presenter is Don Ponsoby with a fabulous, as I said, selection of music. And we've got through some great tunes already, Don. And
yeah,
really great stuff.
A few more to come, hopefully.
Yeah, you're going to have to stay on. We always think we'll get it done in an hour, and we don't, because you're going to have to stay on now till after the news to get through the rest of them and a few songs. So we'll take this next one before the news at 9.
Okay, Thin Lizzy, the rocker. Thin Lizzy, been listening to them since we were in our teens, whatever, early 70s. I could be wrong at that, but we used to have a wee transistor, battery transistor, out around the town at night time, waiting for Luxembourg to play Thin Lizzy. Unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah.
Just waiting away on it. It was just unreal. Like.
Wow.
So, and eventually they played it some nights and it was great. You were on sort of AM or something then. That time the signals weren't great. Like.
So you just hanging out around town when you
Hanging
had
out
the
around
transistor?
town when we were probably finished school, me and my brother and a neighbour, Wally Haggerty, and probably Hefty McHugh, guy from Ramelton, known as Hefty. He wasn't Hefty at that time. But we just listened, hoping they would play it, you know. So give it a rattle now, that's good
This
tune.
is brilliant. This is actually going to bring us to the news at 9. So nice timing, Don. We'll get a cup of tea.
Good.
And we'll rock with. This is Tin Lizzy and the Rocker. What is it? Choice number 5 from Don Ponsoby. Talk to you after the news at 9.
I am your main man if you're looking for trouble. I take no lip, no one's tougher than me. I kick your face, you'd soon be seeing double. Hey little girl, keep your hands off of me. I'm a rocker. I'm a rocker. I'm a roller too, baby. I'm a rocker. Down at the juke joint, me and the boss are stopping. Bipping and bopping and telling a dirty joke or two. In walked this chick and I knew she was up to something. And I kissed her right there out of the blue. I said, hey baby, meet me, I'm a tough guy. Cutting my sickle outside, you wanna try? She just looked at me and rolled them her big eyes and said, oh, I'd do anything for you, 'cause you're a rocker. That's right, I'm a rocker. I'm a roller too, honey. I'm a rocker. I love to rock and roll. I get my records at the rock on the store. Rock and roll. Teddy boy, you got them all.
Hey Don, that's brilliant. Rock and roll, huh?
Yeah, great tune. Great band, it's unbelievable.
Caroline Evian says she's enjoying the tunes.
Oh yes, Caroline, thanks very much.
Caroline
I'm
Meehan.
sure John's listening there too, I'm sure.
Brilliant. Great
Very good.
choice.
Thanks for listening.
Hey, that's a song I've never listened to that song.
Just remind me after the news to tell you a wee story about Thin Lizzy.
You're listening to Jimmy Stafford and the special guest co-presenter Don Ponsoby. More from Don after the news at 9.
It's 9 o'clock. Good evening, I'm Clín O'Dwyer. The Taoiseach says firing on UNIFIL positions by Israeli forces amounts to a clear breach of international law A number of United Nations interim forces positions in southern Lebanon, in the same region where the Irish Defence Forces contingent is based, were fired on by the Israel Defence Forces this morning. Speaking in Washington, Simon Harris said luckily no Irish peacekeepers were injured.
Well, this is an extraordinarily unacceptable situation. It's a clear breach of international law for anybody, in the words of the UN, to deliberately fire on peacekeeping troops. I think the statement from UNIFIL could not be stronger in relation to that. And whilst I note that no Irish troops were caught up in this situation, that's not the entirety of the point.
The Garda Commissioner has appealed to the Kinahan crime gang members to consider their position after a senior member of the gang was arrested in Dubai. Sean McGovern from Dublin was detained today after an Interpol red notice was issued for his arrest in connection with the investigation into the 2022 murder of Noel Kerwin. Commissioner Drew Harris has previously travelled to Dubai to discuss the Kinahan gang with authorities there. Speaking today, he says efforts to fully dismantle the gang are ongoing.
We've been successful then in gaining intelligence and therefore then criminal justice interventions around various members of the Kinahan organised crime gang, and we've been successful then in thwarting a lot of their criminal enterprise, but they remain a priority target, and a lot of our energy and effort is obviously then about bringing the overall leadership of the Kinahan organised crime gang to justice.
The US President says help is on the way and urges people in Florida to stay inside after Hurricane Milton. The death toll has risen to 9 and strong winds are still affecting most parts of Florida. More than 100 rescue operations are still taking place to find missing people. Rob Shaw from Clearwater Police says flooding is a huge problem.
Our crews are using inflatable boats and high water vehicles to try to go door to door to check on people.
A pedestrian remains in a serious condition following a crash in Dublin this morning. The collision between a car and a pedestrian happened just after 6 a.m. outside Terminal 2 at Dublin Airport. The man in his 30s was taken to Beaumont Hospital. Gardaí are appealing for witnesses to come forward, particularly anyone who was near the Atrium exit road around 6 a.m. Human rights activist Ethel Kennedy, who was the widow of assassinated Senator Robert Kennedy, has died, aged 96. Her family say she passed away from complications related to a stroke. She received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Barack Obama in 2014. Meanwhile, the Taoiseach has been leading the tributes to Ethel Kennedy, saying she was a tireless advocate for the rights of migrant workers, of Native Americans and a variety of environmental causes, as well as a political force in her own right. Micheál Martin says she lived a remarkable life, dedicating herself to her family and to social justice. He adds, over the course of her life, Ethel Kennedy exemplified the extraordinary commitment to public service associated with the Kennedy family. Hospitality and retail workers are expected to benefit greatly from the new retirement savings scheme. From next September, all employees earning over €20,000 annually will be auto-enrolled in an occupational pension plan called My Future Fund. The state will contribute €1 for every €3 a worker saves under the scheme. Paul Kenny from the Retirement Council of Ireland says certain industry employees are more likely to need the support.
The people who benefit most from it are the youngest people and people who are in occupations that traditionally haven't been very well pensioned. For example, people who work in retail, people who work in hospitality, people who work in farming. According to the surveys that have been done over the years, they're the people who are least likely to have occupational pensions.
A plan to revitalise Dublin is underway. The new strategy is built around 3 tiers: transport, cultural activity and mobility. The aim is to make Dublin one of the leading nighttime destinations within Europe. And that's your news at 4 minutes past 9.
Is the appearance of your staff important to your business? It's the first point of contact for customers when entering your premises. At C&M Embroidery in Letterkenny, they have a huge range of clothing covering all areas of the workplace. It's widely known that customers warm to and trust employees that present themselves well. Have your company name embroidered or printed on all your work uniforms. Contact C&M Embroidery on 07491 28097 and get your staff looking their best.
Ready to transform your smile? Discover the magic of Blue Poppy Dental in Letterkenny and Donegal Town. With implantologists, surgical and cosmetic dentists, orthodontists and an endodontist all under one roof, we've got all your dental needs covered. Starting your journey is easy. Call us on 074 91 20355 or book your appointment online anytime through our user-friendly patient portal at bluepoppydental.com. Blue Poppy Dental and Orthodontics, where smiles shine brighter.
Welcome to Cherrymore Kitchens and Bedrooms in Donegal Town. Discover affordable luxury with our bespoke fitted furniture solutions. With almost 30 years of serving Ireland and the Northwest, we're your trusted experts. Visit us Monday to Friday 9am until 5pm and on Saturdays from 9am until 3:30pm. Book your free consultation today on 074 9725822 or visit cherrymore.ie. Cherrymore Kitchens and Bedrooms, where affordability and luxury combine.
It's the Right Price Tiles and Wood Flooring biggest ever sale. Up to 50% off everything in store. All tiles, all wood flooring, all outdoor slabs, cladding and bathware. Everything slashed in price. This sale is not to be missed. Right Price Tiles and Wood Flooring biggest ever half-price sale ends Sunday.
Joe Gallagher Entertainments brings Smokey and their hits tour to the Mount Errigal Hotel, Letterkenny on Saturday the 15th of February 2025. Playing all the classic hits including Living Next Door to Alice, Oh Carol, Mexican Girl and many, many more. Relive the 70s and 80s with Smokey. Tickets on sale now from the Mount Errigal Hotel reception and ticketmaster.ie.
You're listening to Jimmy Stafford.
And you're also listening to the voice of Don Ponsoby of Letterkenny, Old Town, Mindbenders, and so many bands before. Don, before we went to the news at 9 with the brilliant The Rocker from Tin Lizzy.
Yes.
You had a story you were going to tell us.
I have a wee story about that. Just sometime before 1975. Somebody might be able to pinpoint the exact date, but we were playing in Queen's University with the Rascals, Ted, myself and the rest of the band, the Rascals at that time. We had a slot somewhere in Queen's University, right? And Thin Lizzy was the headline.
Wow.
So, I don't know, we had started and finished. I think we hadn't actually started. Thin Lizzy was on a bit before us. Yeah. We got in to hear a few tunes, right? Mm. Something like the second or third tune, Eric Bell took off a guitar down on the floor. That was the end of that. We couldn't stay any longer then to see what went on. Yeah. We were trying to get him back again. Ted was standing beside me. Ted was going mad to get up to start to play with him. You know what I mean? But he wouldn't have got up. But he was. You know, he probably would have done a job reasonable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But he couldn't get up anyway. So that's just a wee bit of a thing that not a lot of people would know, that we actually seen this happening. Like,
what happened? Did you ever find out what happened?
I don't know. He was high or something. I don't know. He was on something. You know, could have been drink, could have been drugs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you can't say one way or the other. You know, but maybe he was just totally pissed off. And that's enough of that. Right. Threw the guitar off him, and it took a good while before they got him back. And I think we had to leave to go and do our own gig again.
Imagine if Ted had got up there and got the guitar. Well, we could be at a different. We could be talking about something completely different.
Absolutely,
now.
Yes.
You know,
it would have been unbelievable. Like,
absolutely, and we'll come back to Ted very shortly.
Yeah, okay.
Radio Luxembourg on 2:08 a.m. says Paul.
Yes, that was that. That's 100%.
Walking down Letterkenny Main Street.
With a transistor up in your ear and trying to get a signal, stop somewhere where the signal was maybe better on AM. You know,
I can see that in a film now. You walking down Letterkenny Main Street with a transistor radio up.
Wasn't a ghetto blaster?
Yeah.
Just a wee
one
radio.
Of those small little handheld things. Come here. This next one is a live version, and it's very relevant to Donegal and Ballyshannon.
Yes, absolutely. The great Rory Gallagher. Probably underrated guitarist, but saying that, he was still well respected. Like,
yeah, he was
great player and great songwriter,
and still is.
Yeah, absolutely. So messing with the kid was a nice wee sort of funky kind of nice groove, and it goes on for quite a while. So if you have to cut it after 3 or 4
we'll
minutes,
see how we get on.
See how you get on. If it's
great Rory. Have you gone to the Rory Gallagher?
I've seen Rory Gallagher actually in Ballymena way back. 30, 40 years ago, at least 40, maybe more.
And have you gone down to the festival in Ballyshannon?
I was up at it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Didn't get into the tent side of it to see the main acts, you know, but there was some good music. It's very good.
And there's a Rhythm and Blues Festival on at the end of October.
That's right, that's right.
And there's a brilliant young band called the Schlacks, and they were up here on Monday night sessions, and I was at this year's festival, Rory Gallagher, and they took the stage. Wow, they stole on the main street. A lovely bunch of young lads, and a name to watch.
It's great to see it.
Oh, isn't it? Young rock
talent,
bands,
absolutely class.
You know, 18-year-olds. But
unreal.
This is the live version, Don.
Yeah, okay.
This is Messing with the Kid live with Rory Gallagher. Big round of applause. That's him walking on stage.
Yeah.
Wonder where that was recorded.
Not too sure where that was. No idea, really, Jimmy.
What's this I hear that's going on all around town? The people are saying you're gonna put the kid down. Yeah. Loudy, what you doing? You can call it what you want. I call it messing with the kid. You told me you love it. You told me you lied. Love you woman till the day I die. Loudy, what you doing? Call it what you want. I call it messing with the kid. Took the kid's car and drove all around town. Tell everybody you're gonna put me down. Lordy, what you doing? Call it what you want. I call it messing with the kid. 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 You can call it what you want. I call it messing with the kid. You told me you love me. You told me you lie. But I love you, woman, till the day I die. Take my car and drive all around town. You tell everybody you're gonna put me down. Lordy, what you doing? Call it what you want. I call it messing with the kid. 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 I know it's messing with the kid.
Some player, it's amazing. You could hear actually the adrenaline was going that much. The band was getting faster, you know what I mean? And
I could see the Mindbenders playing that.
Well,
Jerry there on.
we actually do a version of it, but wouldn't go on as much
brilliant.
As much solo one as that, like. But we do a wee version of it, all right.
And if you're watching, right, me and Don had headphones on. We weren't talking during that song at all.
No, right.
Just listen to the
away, yeah.
guitar.
Brilliant,
It's
excellent.
incredible, isn't it? Come here, we're nearly coming to the end.
Yeah.
But let's talk about your legendary brother and your late
Ted,
friend and music partner, the whole lot, and Ted himself. I mean, just gone past the year anniversary now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hard to believe it. And
still very hard to take it all in.
Yeah.
You know, I knew a lot of people. You're still meeting people, sympathising with you. You know,
it was just
unreal. Like.
Do you know, and me and Paul, he's talked about a lot here on Monday nights.
Right.
There's not a Monday night goes by where his name doesn't come up in some shape or form. He performed in some album or he supported some artists.
That's right.
Even the lads on, I think I have it here on Monday night. If I'm this was
well prepared for the stories, and
this was
out in 10 minutes.
Funny, the last time I was with
have a listen to this.
With Fitzy.
Okay.
Ted always calls in when we're down. Did he call in when you'd be down? And Ted and myself played a little number, and Jeremy videoed it, the boot box, or just the two of us. Ted was such a big part of our lives, all our lives.
Yeah.
Liam played with him, Jerry played with him.
Yeah.
He played on nearly, I'd say, at least 10 of my albums. He played on them, and
he did sound for us.
He did sound.
Ted did sound. And one memory I have, a gig. And we're playing away, and there's a harmonica playing, and there's no harmonica in the band. We're going, where's the harmonica coming from?
Amazing.
We look down, there's no sign of Ted down at the mixing desk, and then he just pops up from behind the mixing desk with the harmonica.
Wow.
He has a mic on it, he's playing away.
He was so proud of his PA system. Remember, we drove, it took us 8 hours to go to Kerry one time, and Ted, not only did he put up the PA system, but he had a tin of black paint, and he painted it so that it looked nice and he got covered in paint and carrying it out.
Great memories.
Oh, great memories.
Man,
absolutely.
Right, we'd love another piece.
Well, that was jargon on Monday night with Charlie McGettigan's voice there and his other, and talking beautiful memories of
that was lovely to hear that.
Their memories of Ted as well back then. Wasn't it lovely just to hear that and to hear the lads? But your memories, Don, of Ted, I suppose
I've learned so much from him over the years, not even realising you were taking in stuff.
Yeah.
He just had so much talent. I always tell the story about a song by John Fred and his Playboy band, just a very brief story.
Are you okay?
It was a wee drum start to that, and we were learning it in Scotland at the time. Yeah. And I said, what's going on there? And I couldn't figure it out. It only lasts 2 seconds, like.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure it out anyway. And Ted says to me, here's what it is here. Showed me on his knees here. Yeah. And he just had it right away, and he showed me a couple of times, and then I got it. Yeah. All right, it wasn't major difficult, but it was just hard to understand. It happened so quick.
Yeah.
Have a listen to that, Judy in the Skies.
Judy in the Skies.
You used to hear the way the drums come on at the start. It just go bop, bop, boom, bop, bop.
And you couldn't get it, but he was able to show you on his knees.
He was able to show me. That shows you the ear that he had for hearing things and listening. Just unbelievable.
And he was so particular. I remember when we started here 10 years ago, Monday night sessions, and he was actually one of the first up here with probably Mark and the Henry girls and stuff like that.
That's
and
right.
Mark McLean and co. But he'd ring me before and he said, "What sort of mics you using and how?" And he brought up a condenser himself.
Oh yeah,
a couple of nights back in the day when we were able to plug it in, and he was really particular about his sound and making sure the sound of the dobro and everything came across clear.
No, that was good. He was concerned to get it out there right, like.
Yeah, but he was so supportive of so many acts, wasn't he?
He was surely, yes.
Of all ages and everything.
Yeah, and just before we go into that last song, I couldn't leave out one of my brother's songs. Sorry if it's boring people out there, but I just couldn't leave it out. That's a Rascal song. Ted wrote it and sings it. And just before we go into that song, I would just like to thank Jimmy and Paul for all the things they've done for Ted over the years, plus all the other musicians that they bring in here. It gives them a chance to be heard.
Yeah.
And you should listen to this show every Monday because they're giving loads of entertainment and giving people a chance in the music business. Thanks very much for that.
We're going to find that U2 somewhere, you know. That's the aim of the show.
Right. Absolutely.
But you're right, right, and I think it's great to see what's coming up. Like we're booked out to January, but you know, and as I say to people, if you have a son or daughter or a husband or a wife, and if you think they want, contact us, and
yes,
we'd love to have them on. And some people are kind of say to me, "Oh, I don't know if I'd be good enough to come on, or I don't know if you'd want me on," and that's not the way the show works.
No, that's not the way at all.
So we'd love you to come on and get an experience of coming on radio and singing a few songs live.
Exactly, which is 100%.
Tell us a bit about yourself and all that sort of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all about. And it's right on, here we are, who have we got? Fantastic selection of music. Uncle Don, and so lovely listening to the stories about Ted. We miss him so much, and that comes from Trudy, Cian, Francie and Emer.
Thanks
Trudy
very much,
Niholan
folks.
and all the family, yeah.
Thanks for your nice comments. They're lovely.
Is Trudy, are you an uncle of Trudy, eh?
Trudy would be, yeah. Trudy would have been a niece of my ex-wife.
Oh, right. So, yeah. So you were.
So we had a big connection. Francie used to play in the Denver as well.
That's right.
Francie
Yeah. And great player as well. Great singer.
Very good.
Great performer. Trudy, thanks a million. Thanks for sitting in for the last 2 weeks with me. She's a great person to call on, and a great selection of music.
Musician herself too.
And she's great jingles. Have you ever heard her jingles on High Radio? Yours truly. Yours Trudy.
Right. Oh, you're very good. Very good.
We'll play this because I want to talk to you again. I know this is kind of your last, but I want to come back. And
okay.
Tell us about this and the Rascals.
Right. This song, I wasn't involved in this song at all. There's a few others that I was involved in. Like I Got the Feeling was one of the tunes we played. We actually played that on RTE TV, and the Bay City Rollers were the headliners, but we were on doing that particular tune. Like, you know, it was an original tune, which was nice to do. We can't get any footage of it. It would be lovely to get the footage, but it's not going to happen, you know. But Ecstasy, just only since Ted died, I started to dig up a few singles and different stuff like that, and came across this one and says that one has to be played.
And who wrote this then?
Ted wrote that as well, yeah.
And you're getting them into us. It's great because we're getting them on the system here as well, because there's one here that's been played. It's a cracker as well. But this is Ecstasy from the Rascals. Was it Rascals back then?
Rascals,
or they're Rascals?
Yeah, Rascals.
Hey, what you doing to me? I can feel your love for the ecstasy. You just like peaches and cream. I can taste your sugar for you kissing me. 7 lonely days I've been living life without you, girl. 7 lonely nights I've been dreaming dreams about you, girl. I've been waiting for you, baby, just waiting for your light to shine. Since we've been together, love, I need you more than ever. I can see it growing inside you. Hey, what you doing to me? I can feel your love for the ecstasy. You just like peaches and cream. I can taste your sugar for you kissing me. Since you've been away, don't know how we'll live without you, girl. Lying next to me, love is a little thing about you, girl. When I look into your eyes, your love has got a hold of me. When I'm wrapped up in your arms, wrapped around your many charms, holding you and just got to say, hey, what you doing to me? Yeah, I can feel your love for the ecstasy. You just like peaches and cream. I can taste your sugar for you kissing me. Hey, what you doing to me? Yeah, I can feel your love for the ecstasy. You just like peaches.
Ah, brilliant.
It's catchy once you hear it a few times, you know.
And who's I can hear
that's my cousin Billy Welch on
the other vocals. And
he was sort of the lead vocalist.
Yeah.
With the band. But a good singer too, but Ted, just with that falsetto, just as unreal, like.
And how long were you with the band then?
I was with it until 1975.
Right, yeah.
A few things like that Bay City Rollers thing that we done, you know.
Yeah.
We actually supported as well in Scotland, the Average White Band.
So many stories, isn't there?
Oh.
That, you could go on, and the stories of them coming up on stage in the Charlie Chaplin.
That's
the whole
right,
lot,
yeah, that
and
was class.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I actually finished up when he stopped the Rascals and gave the name to the boys in Strabane, Alan Wilders and the boy.
Right, yeah.
He sold the name to them. I don't know if you got much for it, or you got nothing for it.
Yeah.
But I finished off, which was nice for me as well.
Yeah.
They asked me would to come and do a couple of the last gigs. I've done the last gig with them in Oma somewhere.
Yeah, brilliant.
Amazing.
We say hello to Marilyn and Sarah as well tonight, and
Yes.
beautiful album he did with Sarah as well. A couple
That's
of
right,
years
all
back.
class.
Beautiful album, great gifted musician as well,
Mhm.
and
Very good.
lovely people, Marilyn, and I meet her down the town every now and then. And
Yes,
down in the shopping
lovely.
centre there. And
Great person.
Yeah, great. So sad, and
It is.
you know, it's funny. You just miss him, do you know, and it's
Absolutely,
what
yeah.
you miss. It's just that musical. It's like a void in a lot of in your own family lives,
yes,
and
that's
everybody,
right.
and but it'll live on forever because we keep playing the music.
Absolutely,
And
that's
that's
good.
the important
that's good.
thing. And thanks, Don.
Uh,
Listen,
thank
thanks
you
a
very
million.
much for having me.
Thank
It
you
was
for
a
coming
pleasure
up.
to work with you.
And, no, you're a half an hour over your contracted time as well.
Too
but
much chatting.
A brilliant selection of music, great stories, Don, and
Yeah.
we look forward to you continuing the music as well. I
Mhm.
know the Mindbenders will be on Monday week and Monday night
I'll
sessions.
keep going as long as I can until
Yeah.
I'm not able to do it anymore.
Absolutely, and
you know, hopefully,
do you
get
know
a
all
few
the
more
family?
years out of it.
Thanks for sharing your stories. Thanks for sharing your music, and I'll put up the playlist as well later on. It's and the show we've streamed it on YouTube. But you know what I'm going to play next, and it's one of those requests. And I just see here, class, says Michael Shields in Mullen. Thanks, Michael.
right.
Yeah, class. And also
you.
who we've got? Jerry McDevitt say, "Hi Jimmy, great show, especially when the legend Rory Gallagher has played." There you are. That's from
there you
thanks,
go.
Jerry. Yeah,
Very
appreciate
good.
that. Great show. Don Grace Troy. This is one that's always requested, and it's one of my favourites, and it's the John Denny Waltz, and
Beautiful.
with Ted and Earl Walsh, and he talks about how he recorded that one. We're going to play out with
Yes.
this, but Don, thanks, safe home, and we'll see you Monday week. You'll be back. You'll be like Ted. You'll be in here every Monday night now after this. But this is the John Denny Waltz,
Thanks very much.
and this
Jimmy.
is from Earl Walsh and Ted Ponsoby,
Mhm.
and where we do Ted. Just before we go, Ted quietly wrote an amazing song with singer-songwriter Ian Smith, sung by Kevin McLean. "Whiskey You Cloud of My Eyes" turned a few heads in Nashville. Can you remember that one?
I don't think I've heard that song.
Somebody just texted and he wrote an amazing with singer-songwriter Ian Smith
Aye.
and sung by Kevin McLean. "Whiskey You Cloud." I must check that one out as well. Thanks for
yeah.
texting for that. There you are, something new. But this is the John Denny Waltz.
On the far side of town, as the lights flicker out and the stars burn like white coals on a hot summer night, a young girl sighs softly as she slumbers in dreams of a shy young man's smile and just what it might mean. They first spied each other across a hardwood dance floor, like two stranded lovers on opposite shores. Her smile said, "Come take me, but don't play me false," as the band opened up with John Denny Waltz. They clung to each other, they danced cheek to cheek. The spark flew between them, though not a word did they speak. Lost in each other as the whole world stood still. Their hearts beat like thunder as they savored the thrill. As they closed their eyes tightly and swayed back and forth, they fell in love to the strains of John Denny waltz. So they clung to each other as they danced cheek to cheek, and a spark flew between them, though not one word did they speak. They were lost in each other as the whole world stood still, and their hearts beat like thunder as they savored the thrill. As they closed their eyes tightly and swayed back and forth, they found in love too